first self-injured, I was only 12 years old. I kind of always was prone to escapism. It just took different forms. You know, first it was healthier things. It was through sports or music and things like that. But I always kind of had this very intense internal conflict and very strong emotions that I didn't know how to validate. I wasn't sure where they came from or who to place them on even. That specific episode, it was just kind of a big family fight. You're 12 years old, you know, it's like everything's the end of the world, and you know, it didn't really add up at all, but I ended up going into my room and trashing everything, and it was just an idea that came to my head. Like, I actually saw the image in my head of me doing this. I didn't know anyone who'd done it, so like I really couldn't quite place where that idea came from, and it's not natural to turn on yourself. I had no idea that that'd be something that I ended up struggling with and kind of, you know, essentially making my arms the crucifix, like, for years, seeing how much it harmed my parents when they discovered what I'd done. And, you know, the instant thought wasn't, why'd I do this? Or, oh my God, this is so wrong. It was, I'm gonna be in trouble. You know, like, how am I gonna hide this? Which is such a huge indicator of just, you know, the root of the problem really I found was just my lack of self-worth. I just didn't understand, didn't have love or grace for myself whatsoever. All those years that had absence from self-injury, I fought and gave everything that I had to other people to make sure that they knew there was hope, to make sure they were loved, to make sure that they didn't feel alone, and telling them they were strong enough to fight, and this, that, and the other. And it took me 6 years to realize that I'd forgotten myself in the process, and again was at this point of like, when did you stop loving yourself? You know, when did you stop allowing those same gifts, you know, for you? When I realized that and started to change my perspective and started, you know, as opposed to harming myself when I made a mistake, offering grace and being gentle with myself and telling myself it's okay to be human. Like, we're allowed, like, it's okay to not be okay. Like, it's not a secret that we aren't and that we're gonna make mistakes. And it's more like a learning process. You know, these catchphrases are cliches in the program, and you know, you hear them a lot, but they're that way because they're true. Today is a night and day difference. Like, I look at everything as an opportunity to grow, you know, as best I can, and make plenty of mistakes, massive mistakes, and at the same time, like, I've found, you know, true freedom, which was really, I think, what anybody wants, and I realized that was just a state of being that you allow within yourself. You know, it says, if the Spirit set you free, you're free indeed. You know, if we are free people, the only thing that's stopping us from living that way is us and our perspective and our mindset. And so that's been my practice, is just to love and accept myself no matter if who I'm being and who I am lines up or not, and proceed with grace and being gentle. And through that, I've been able to not beat the crap out of myself anymore and not want to, you know, take a knife to my wrist or, you know, be in destructive situations. It's a really beautiful thing. It's hard to walk away from something like that.